All right, it started. First runner's on for Mayville State. Kershell pitching. High throw down to second there. Back up shortstop there by Lopez, able to stop the runner from going to third. Number 9 batting for Mayville State. Strike. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sorry. To number 9 from Mayville. Sharp hit to third. Picked up by Johnson. Nice strong throw to first for the first out. Runner had to hold up a second as Johnson looked her back. Brings up number 27 for Mayville State. Ball high by KK. Swing and strike, foul. That ball drifts toward the backstop. Line shot in the center. Nice. Oh, no. Lopez had it but dropped it as she hit the ground for a single. Runner had to stay at second as that was in and out of the ground of Lopez. Nice dive by Lopez, just unable to keep it as that ball comes loose. Nice effort by Lopez there in center, but the 2 on now with D. Hansen on second. Sorry, no. Hansen was the one that just batted. Ball 1 outside to number 10. Strike 1, 1-1 is the count. Just 1 out here. Ball 2, a little high to Torres. Strike 2, swinging. A little off speed pitch there by KK. 2-2. Just 1 out though, and 2 on for Mayville. Hard shot past Johnson. Runner will go and score. So a single. Runners at first and second, still with 1 in as 16 crosses the plate. Terry's with the hard single past Johnson. Brings up number 26. Fuxa. Ball outside. Swing and strike. Outside corner. 1-1. 2 runners on, 1-0. Mayville here in the top of the first as they got on the ball on the board quickly. KK's trying to stop the bleeding here in the first. Pitching. Foul straight back, 1-2 the count. Tipped in the glove, strike 3. Fuxa strikes out. So 2 outs now. Still 2 on for Mayville. With 15 up to bat. Swing and strike 1 on that changeup. Nice changeup by Kershell there. Herrera batting. Down just a little low, 1-1 to count. Swing and strike 2. Another pitch on the outside corner that Herrera can't catch up with. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 on. Mayville State with 1 in already. Strike. Foul. Just got a little piece of that. Stay alive. Little high. 2-2 to count. Fly ball to right field. Shirk underneath it and makes a catch for the 3rd out. So Mayville gets 1 run on 3 hits and leads 2. So after half inning, 1-0 Mayville. Well, keep your fingers crossed. So far, my makeshift heat stopper is working. So hopefully it continues to work, where you don't have to see the fence the whole game. Looks like we have Churka and then T-Bay and Areola leading off for the Tigers here in the first. All right, Cherka steps in the batter's box. Ball one, low and outside. Strike outside corner. Looks like the Mayville pitcher will stick on that outside part of the plate. Cherka swings through that one. 1-2 to Alley. Cherka a little flare down left field line, but foul. Cherka strikes out looking at an outside corner pitch. So 1 out. JC up to bat. Last time JC was up to bat, 3-run home run to open the game against Bidabo, which Tigers end up winning 8-2. Ball low. Ball one. JC a hot smash down third, but foul by a couple inches. 1-1 to count. Ball inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. JC hits another one foul down the line. 2-2 to count. With 1 out, no run on here in the bottom of the first. As Mayville State struck first with 1 in their half of the first inning. JC stays live on that changeup, able to foul it off. High outside, 3-2 to count. Straight back, foul ball. Hits her. Call it foul ball. JC was trying to get the walk there, saying it hit her. Foul ball. 3-2. JC swings through that pitch, strike 3. So 2 outs for the Tigers with Ariola up to bat and Macy Moore on deck. First pitch by Anna to right center field and catch deep for the third out. As the right fielder able to run that one down. So 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers after 1-0 for Mayville. Kershell back on the mound here at the top of the second. Number 29 up to bat. A little high, ball 1. Swing and strike 1. 1-1. The count. Strike outside corner to Stenson. High and outside, 2-2. Outside, 3-2. As that one just missed. Fly a ball, left field, and more underneath that for the first out. Brings up number 2, Beckel. Beckel swings through the first pitch, strike 1. Strike 2. As KK's ahead in the count, 0-2 to Beckel. High. Offered at a high one there. Beckel didn't take it. Two and two. As KK misses outside. Just a little low. You can tell Jordan won that one. So 3-2. Beckel able to work the count back full. Foul back to screen. Another foul out of play. Kershell and Beckel up there battling. Third consecutive foul back by Beckel. Still just one out here. 3-2 count. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Nice pitch by KK for the second out. Number 22, Antaraz, up to bat. That first one up high, ball one. And Terrace, I believe it would be. Strike, 1-1. Fly ball to center field. Lopez overhauls that in for the third out. 3 up and 3 down from Mayville. 1.5. Still 1-0. Looks like more than Johnson batting for the Tigers. First pitch, Macy, hot shot right past, about to take the pitcher's legs out for a single. Macy on first with a hard single. Brings up Ashlyn Johnson with Yost in the hole on deck. Johnson chases a high pitch for strike one. Johnson fouls that one straight back. 0-2 the count to her. No outs with Moore up first. Macy leading the team in batting average. Ball outside, ball one is tried to come with the changeup, just missed by an inch or two on the outside. Johns with a line shot over off the glove of the left fielder. Moore will go into third in the play, and Johnson is second. So on the error, runners move up 2 bases. Moore at Macy at third and Ashland at second. Yost up to bat. Nice bunt laid down there by Yost on the first and out. Runner unable to advance on that. So now 2 outs. Bring up Allison Muth. Sorry, just 1 out. Allison up to bat. Allison up, 1 out, 2 runners on. As she tries to get a couple of RBIs. Low. Ball gets away from her. Macy dives home and safe. And Johnson moves up. That ball in the dirt went off the catcher's knee pad. Macy scores to tie it up, and Johnson moves to third, 1 out. Ball 2, same spot in the dirt. Ball 3 in the dirt. I was keeping them low to Allison here. 3-0 the count. Timeout for Mayville. As the Tigers have been able to tie it up in the bottom of the second on a walk and a 2-base error, and then a wild pitch scores more. Johnson still at third base. Muth up to bat with a 3-0 count. High and inside. Muth earns the walk, goes down to first. Brings up Blog. Jordan with 1 out, 2 on. Looks like Davison will be running for Muth at first base. Strike down the middle to Blog. Davison back to first, trying to draw the throw where Johnson could score. On 1 the count to Blog. Jordan with a nice hit to left field, brings in Johnson. The ball gets by third baseman for another error by the left fielder. Sorry. Brings in Davison with the third run of the inning. And Blog will go on to second base after that single and error by the left fielder. Brings up Lopez. 3-1 now here in the bottom of the second, 1 out. All right, Cassie up to bat. 1 out with Blog at second. Fouls back to the screen. 1-0, 0-1. Anyway, 1 strike. Lopez bunts and foul. Lopez quickly in the hole 0-2 with Chirk on deck. Down low in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher there, 1-2. Lopez straight in the air to first base underneath that for the out. Blog stays at second. Chirk up with 2 outs now. Trying to drive in Blog from second. Down low, ball 1. Ball 2. As that one misses outside. Shurka takes that one high. 3-0. JC on deck. Strike. 3-1. I'd like to thank Wes McBride for letting us use this equipment as we broadcast these games to those friends and family that ain't able to make it to Tucson. Hope you're enjoying it. If you see Wes or know of him, give him a thank you. Ball 4, Churka able to go to first, so first and second with 2 outs. T-Bay up to bat. On deck. First pitch, a little number towards second and caught for the third out. Just a little flare to second. Second baseman able to get to it and catch it for the third. But your Tigers have been able to put in 3 on that inning on a couple of big errors by the left fielder and a few hits. So 3-1 after 2.5 after 2, sorry. So 2-1, 3-1 after 2 innings for D-Dub.
Scoreboard right? Yes. Okay, thank you. There, baby!
All right, top of the third here. First pitch, a hit right at Moore in left field for 1 out. Brings up number 9. Chance with that last out. Fly out to Moore. Ball low. Hanson up to bat. Line shot in the gap between third and short for a hit by Hanson. 1 out, 1 on. Chula up to bat. First pitch strike. Pitch by KK on the outside corner. Up high outside, 1-1. Hit to shortstop. Error by Ariola, as it looked like she tried to get it out of her glove a little too quick. And in her glove, then out for an error by Anna. So 2 on, 1 out. Number 10 up to bat. Terrace up to bat here with 2 on, 1 out. High fly in the center field for Lopez. Lopez underneath it makes the catch. Runners will stay put. Fusa up to bat. 2 outs, 2 on. Swing and strike. And that fastball by Kershell. High. 1-1. High fly. Blog underneath it and misses it. I believe the sun got her right about the time it got to her glove. She kind of swatted at it. So 1-2 the count. As the sun's directly overhead at this time. So 1-2 to Fuza. Fly ball left field, right at Moore for the third out. So no harm done. Hit and an error during that half inning. So after 2.5, 3-1. As Tigers come up to bat looking for more. So one more day tomorrow. Today we have one more game here, a JV game at 2:30. Probably be a little later than that because this game got started half hour late as well. So probably closer to 3 here at Lincoln Park. If you're in the area and want to watch some softball, come down. Also, if you're in Phoenix area, out in Tolleson, the Round Valley Elks are playing this afternoon at 2 o'clock at Tolleson High School. So cheer on your favorite Elks and Tigers. Animals everywhere, huh? Couple of your players here for Tigers used to be Elks. Allison Muth and Anna Ariola. In fact, Anna will be batting first as we start the bottom of the third. And then Macy Moore after her. First pitch to Anna. Fly ball high, not deep enough as she got just a little bit underneath it for the first pitch out. As first both outs hit them solid, just a little underneath them. So just fly balls to the outfield. Brings up Macy Moore. Timeout on the field for second baseman as she adjusts her equipment. High. Macy lets the first one go. Good. I heard good news last night that Maddie Moore, Macy's younger sister, will be cleared to play in probably about 2 weeks. Be starting to work out with the team and hopefully get her back out in the field as well. Be a nice addition. Foul as Macy just tips that one. Looks like we have Avery at first now. Perkins. 2-0. Sorry, wrong team. Looks like Avery at first, even though it's the other team on the field. So Macy Moore at the bat. I got my teams all mixed up there for a second. Same color uniforms and everything. 2-2 the count. Sorry, 3-1. 3-1. Macy lets that one go. Strike two. Full count to Mace. Foul ball. Count remains full. That came in on Macy's hands. Macy able to get the walk on that pitch down in the down low, brings up Ashton Johnson. Yost on deck. First pitch to Ashland. Line drive over the shortstop's head, so runners will go to second and third as the throw comes in the third. So Ashland, good base running on the second, so just one out here brings up Yost with two on. As Ashton delivers a line single over the shortstop's head to advance more to third. Yost up to bat. Yost sees that one strike one. High fly to center field. Center field catches it. And Moore able to score on the sacrifice by Yost. And Johnson moves up to third. So 4-1 for the Tigers. Brings up Deanna Davison. Davison takes the first pitch, looking strike. Outside, ball one. 1-1 the count. Davison foul ball over the backstop. 1-2. The hot shot right between the pitcher's legs for a single. It's a nice hit by Davison up the middle. Scores Johnson from third base. 5-1. Brings up Blog. Looks like we'll have a pitching change as number 6 in to pitch. After the pitch change, Jordan Blog up to bat with Davison on first after Davison go in the fifth run of the game for the Tigers. Blog lets that one go for a ball. Ball rolls away from the first baseman, and Davison goes to second on the play. High, ball 2 to Jordan. Jordan fouls that one back to the screen, 2-1. Got Davison at second. Swing through that one, 2-2. Blog hits that one in the air to second base. Second baseman underneath it for the third out of the inning. Strands one, but 2 more come in. So after 4 innings, the Tigers up by 4, 5-1. Remember, JV game at 2:30 or thereabout today, and then 2 games tomorrow starting at 10 and 12. Then, unfortunately, spring break will be over. We'll have to get back home and get back to jobs and everything else. Kershell still pitching for D-Dub. First pitch, foul, straight back. That ain't hit off part of my cover here. Right into my lap. So let's see if we can get that back in there. Sorry, messed up the camera there. There we go. Got to readjust a little bit. Strike 2 to Herrera. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and twos, that one misses high. Fly ball to right field. Chirk underneath that for the first out. as she had only come in like 2-3 steps for the out. Herrera erased. Brings up number 29 for Mayville. Stinson. Stinson at bat. High fly into Lopez. Lopez makes the catch in short center field. 2 quick outs for Mayville. KK throwing strikes, letting defense do the work here. Brings up Beckel. Beckel, another fly ball. Second baseman has it and able to make the catch. Nice catch by Yost there as he about tripped over the edge. So 3 quick outs after 4.5. 5-1 for Tigers. 5 pitches. Yeah. We all are in the sun. Don't you wish the rest of the games would go 3 up, 3 now that we got the lead, it can go up 3 up, 3 down. Looks like Napala will be up to bat for Lopez here. And then Churka. Napala batting. High ball 1 to Elise. Ball 2 as that one misses out. Side and low. Ball 3 misses low again. Nopola ahead 3-0 in the count. Churka on deck. Ball 4 outside and low. Nopola 4 straight balls to her. She takes first. Churka walks to plate. No outs. JC on deck. Down low to Churka. Ball 1. Ball 2 as Mayville, the Mayville pitcher can't find the strike zone. She's still in the first 4 for balls. So 5-1 here in the 4th. Got Nopola on first and Churka up in the count 2-0. strike one. So after timeout, maybe the pitcher goes back and throws one down the middle, which Ashland lets go. So 2-1 the count to Churka. Churka, a little flop over first base and safe as Napola slid underneath that tag. So a single there by Churka brings up JC. Still with no outs. Squares the bunt and foul. She bunts foul. Fouls, ball on a bunt attempt again. 2 strikes to JC as she's tried to move the runners on with the sacrifice there. Unable to, she'll have to be swinging early here with an 0-2 count. Fouls that one's back screen. Stays alive, 0-2. JC strikes out swinging, and ball gets, and a double steal there by Napola and Churka. So second and third now with just 1 out. Ariola up to bat with Moore on deck. Trying to add to this 4-run lead. Outside, ball 1 to Anna. Foul down the first base line, 1-1. As I try to take that one the other way. Little flare into right field for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. And so a two-run single by Anna. She drives in 2 more. So 7-1 on that base hit to right field. Looks like we'll have Linky run for Anna. So Macy Linky on first. Still just 1 out with Macy Moore come to bat. Tigers up by 7. Strike 1 to Macy. Linky on first as a pinch runner. More up to bat with just 1 out, 7-1. Down low. So 1-1 the count. Little chopper right back to pitch. Pitch shows up to first, but in the dirt. It's going to be an error as Lincoln will come all the way around to score. And Macy will go into third, standing up on the error by the pitcher. She threw that one in the dirt to first base. So 3-base error by the pitcher for Mayville. 8-1. Still only 1 out. And Johnson up to bat. Timeout by Mayville as they talk things over here. Looks like Grace Ortmeyer up to bat for Ashland. Ortmeyer up to bat with just 1 out. Still have Macy at third base after that throwing error by the pitcher. Strike. Knee-high fastball. Swing and strike 2, about the same spot. Down about knee-high. Gray swings over the top of it, quickly behind 0-2. Down low in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. 1-2 to Grace. Grace up the middle. So out at first, but the run will Macy will come in with the run on that sacrifice by Grace. So 2 outs now, brings up Yost. So 9-1 for the Tigers. Strike 1 to Yost. Shot off the pitcher's glove. Second baseman picks it up and no, they started running, but she was safe. They called her out, but it looked like from here she was safe. Well, of course, my eyes are bad too. So 3 outs after second baseman able to get that and throw to first for the out for Yost. So 9-1 for Tigers, heading here into the bottom of the 5th. Looks like we have some changes on the mound. Not on the mound. Looks like KK's back in there, but Linky will be at shortstop as she went in to run for Ariola. So 9-1. Looks like everything else, and Grace moves into third on the play. So Ortmeyer at third, Ariola out, and Linky in. So Johnson and Ariola on the bench here in the bottom of the 5th. Number 22 at bat for Mayville. Squares the bunt and outside, ball one. To Anaraz. Squares the bunt, strike, 1-1 as Antaraz misses that one. Line shot over second base for a base hit for Antaraz. No outs. Trying to hold him without scoring here as D-Dub's up by 8. First pitch fly ball in the gap. Lopez on her horse and makes it. Oh, it falls out. She had it and it came out of her glove. Second one Lopez is able to get to, but when she hits the ground, it pops out. Oh, Elise in center field. Nopola. Sorry, from 200 feet, they look about the same. So Nopola's in center field for Lopez. First pitch to Hanson. Ball inside. Strike swinging. As Hanson swings through that ball. 1-1, 2 on, no outs. Here in the top of the fifth. Little number. Back to second. Picked up and safe at second as Linky unable to hold on that flip by Yost and bobbled it. So bases loaded now on 2 errors and a hit. No outs. Coach Ozzie will go to the mound. So no outs here with bases loaded. For Tula. Kershaw still on the mound, outside, ball 1. Ball 2, nowhere to put her. Tula ahead 2-0 with KK pitching. Ball 3 high. So 3-0 to Tula. Bases loaded. Ball 4 walks Tula on 4 straight to drive in a run. So 9-2. There's still no outs. Bases loaded. Tara's up to bat. Ball low and in the dirt. The runner will score on the play as KK forgot to cover home. So another run, so 9-3. 2 runners on as that one was in the dirt. We'll have another time. It looks like we will have a pitching change here. It looks like Woolwine will go in to pitch here in the 5th. 2 on, still no outs, and 2 runs in. Woolwine finished off the last game for D-Dub, back in action here in the second one. Woolwine comes in with a little different angle. Kind of swings her arm out a little wider than most pitchers do. So Ivy comes in with 1 ball on Terrace, 2 runners on, and Mayville's already had 2 runs score. First pitch high, the high fly ball. Left fielder's drifting way back, and a catch for the first out. Runner from third will come in and score though. So sacrifice fly by Terrace. Runner at second will hold up. So 9-4 is the score. So Fusa Fuchs up to bat. 1 out now. Hot shot to Grace. Grace unable to hold on to it. And be an error on third base on Ortmeyer. Runners on first and third now as that was a hot 1 shot to her, and able to come up with it. So runners on the corners. Has a couple of errors, walks, as well as a couple of hits have let Mayville back into this game, 9-4. Will look like the Tigers were firmly in control. Herrera up to bat. Still just 1 out. Foul ball. Nice off-speed pitch by Ivy there. Strike 2 to Herrera. 1 out, base runners on the corner, 9-4 score here in the top of the 5th. Line shot, but foul over third base. Oh, 2 the count to Herrera. Foul ball. Strike. Nice pitch by Ivy. Started a little outside and came across the plate for strike 3. So 2 outs, still 2 on. As Tigers try to get it out of this jam. Stinson to bat. Outside of Stinson. Swing and strike, 1-1. Stinson chased one that's just a little out of the zone. Stinson high fly, third base. Short Linky calls Ortmeyer off and makes the catch for the third out. Mayville able to get 3 runs in that inning, so 9-4, heading into the bottom of the 5th. Well, it looks like Muth up to bat here, leading off the bottom of the 5th. Muth and then Blog. Muth lets one go high, ball 1. Ball 2 low. Seemed like last time Allison was up, they threw 4 straight balls to her. Let's see if they repeat it this time. Strike on the outside corner. Nope. 2-1. I jinxed her. 2-1 the count, Allison. Allison shot down first base, but foul. Ball 3, 3-2. Allison works at full. Allison strikes out on a high pitch, swinging. So first out brings up Jordan Blogg. Outside, ball 1 to Jordan. Fouls it back to the screen, 0-2. And 1-1, I was off. Jordan swings at that one. Strike 2. So 1 ball, two strikes. Able to tip that one straight down. Count remains 1-2. Outside, 2-2. For you Elks fans that might be listening, the girls play in just a minute. Short grounder to short. Strong throw and nails Jordan by about a foot. 2 quick outs, bring up Nopola with 2 outs. So your Lady Elks will be playing the Tonopah tournament right now, starting, not Tonopah, be playing against Tonopah in Tolleson, starting any minute now. So if you want to watch that game, tune in. Nopola up to bat for D-Dub here in Tucson. Outside, ball 1. Ball 2 low. Ball 3 high. Nopola ahead in the count 3-0. Ball 4, Nopola, we'll see these 4 straight ones go by. Shirka up to bat. Shirka a little one hopper to short and safe. Shirka with her speed able to beat that out. So runners on first and second brings up JC T-Bay. JC up to bat. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings underneath over that one. Strike 1. Takes one outside and low. 1-1. JC fouls that back to screen behind 1 and 2 in the count. 2 on, 2 out. Linky on deck. Two and 2 as that one's up high. JC able to hang off that low pitch. Count full. JC pops that one straight back, foul. Full count to JC. Runners on, 2 outs. JC, another one's back. Foul again. 4 straight foul balls by JC hanging in there. Count remains full. Outside, JC able to walk, bring Linky up. Macy up to bat. 2 outs, no on. Hunt up the middle and out. Shortstop able to range over and get that. And so bases left loaded as Linky hits into a force out at second base. After 5 complete, 9-4. All right, Ortmeyer in at third, Linky in at short, Yost at second, JC at first. We're Churka, Nopola, and Moore in the outfield. Woolwine still pitching. No outs here in the top of the 6th. First pitch outside. line shot up the middle for a base hit by Kante. So 1 on, no outs for Mayville. Brings up Anaraz. Outside and low. Ball too high. Ball 3 low. Woolwine falls behind 3-0. Runner still on first. No outs here in the 6th. As Mayville scored 3 in the 5th and threatening here already in the 6th. Ball in there for a strike by Ivy. Ball low, ball 4. Runners on first and second for Mayville, no outs. Brings up Jansen. Strike as Ivy's in with the changeup. Swing and strike 2 on that curveball by Ivy. Ivy's ahead 0-2. Hit the short, link up with it, tosses it to third for the out. So force out at third. So 1 out, runners at first and second. As D-Dub was able to get the lead runner. Hanson at bat. A little high and inside, ball 1. Strike. Nice changeup by Woolwine there. 1-1. Hanson lays off that high pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hit the third. Gray steps on her base for 1. Throws at the first and safe at first. Unable to get the double, but does get the lead runner there, so now 2 outs. As Ortmel able to tag her base. So 2 outs, 2 on. Ball one to Tula. High fly, center field. Napola, let's see. Napola underneath that makes the play for the third out. Nice recovery there by the Tigers as 2 on, no outs, and able to get out of it without any score. So after 5.5, score remains 9-4.
Number 16 is now playing center field. In the 6th spot, number 15 is now playing left field. And in the 8th spot, number 4 is now playing right field.
Macy Moore up to bat for your Tigers as they're ahead by 5 here at the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to Macy is a grounder to shortstop and safe. Safe at first base, the call at first as Moore was able to beat out that throw. Nice hustle by Macy. Ortmeyer up to bat. Ball in the dirt. Macy stays at first as that didn't get far enough away from the catcher. Line shot by Ortmeyer into right field. Nice hit by Grace in the right field. Macy moves on to third on the hit to right. Brings up Yost. Strike one. Throw down to second. Not in time. Grace makes it there. As more of a throw to shortstop. Hopefully that Macy would try home, which she didn't. So 2 on now. Second and third, no outs. Yost up to bat. Strike to Yost. Count is 0-2 with 2 strikes on Yost, on Lydia. A ball in the dirt. 1-2. Foul back by Lydia. Nice catch left-handed by Allison over in the on-deck circle. Lydia, base hit up the middle. 1 run will score. Grayson around third. Throw comes home, and she will score. Lydia into second with the single and advancing on the throw as she drives in 2. So 11-4. Allison up to bat. Looks like we'll have another pitch and change here as Lydia's on second base with a winning run. It should be 11-4. And not right, 11-4. It's 11. Yeah. So 11-4 here. For D-Dub with the winning run at second. As after 5, if you 8-point lead, the game will over. Allison's up to bat. Moose up, try to drive in the run. Still no outs. So plenty of opportunities here for us to get this run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Muth steps into the box. Outside, ball 1. Ball 2 outside. Allison lets the first 2 go by for ball. Ball in the dirt. Yost to third on the play. Muth had 3-0. Base hit, sacrifice fly will end this game. Or walk and let Jordan come up. Muth with a little squirmer down first, but foul. Allison right back up the middle. Throw over to first for the first out. Yost will have to stay at third, so 1 out now. Blog up to bat with the winning run at third. Another little grounder right up to pitch. So 2 straight grounders back to the pitcher for the first 2 outs of this inning with Yost remaining at third. Brings up Nopola. Nopola, 2 outs now. Trying to drive in the winning run here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 1 to Nopola. Strike 2 to Napola. Ball outside. Missed by a couple inches there. Elise up to bat. Yost on third. Little pop fly. And short will run and get that. So Yost stranded at third. Potential winning run was stranded at third as 3 straight outs for the Tigers. So heading to 7, 11 to 4. Bullwine still on the mound for D-Dub. Then 11 to 4 for D-Dub. Here in the top of the 7th. Bullwine on the mound. First pitch swinging and foul ball. By number 10, Terrace. High fly, center field. Napola underneath it and makes the catch for the first out. Good job by Napola there, arranging to her left to make that out. Brings up Fuchsa. First pitch to her is high by Woolwine. Foul into the Mayville dugout. One the count to Fuchsa. Pitch misses high, 2-1. Nice changeup by Woolwine. That one came in maybe doing 35, 40 miles an hour. Fuchsa way in front of that pitch, so 2-2. Outside, 3-2 the count. Hit to Grace Foul ball. Count remains full. A little high on that changeup by Ivy. Fusa goes to first on the walk. One out, one on. Herrera. Now looks like we have a pinch runner for Fusa. Herrera up to bat. Just one out here in the seventh. Line shot and nice catch and strong throw and out. Nice job by Matt Macy Moore there as line drive. She was playing the right spot, able to grab it off the ground, make a strong throw to first for the force at first. So final score 11-4 for the Tigers. JV game up next.